in about 8 more minutes or 7 more minutes, the chart is going either into a full-blown expansion above or below. This we do not know based on the news, based on the numbers from non-farm payrolls, right? Statistics. So right now we're going to be analyzing quickly but in detail to check and see if the chart is going into an expansion above or below, right? So stay tuned with me. But before we watch, please subscribe, like, comment, and share if you like this video, and to support me in my trading journal on today, the 8th of May, on Friday, right? So we're starting on a 4-hour time frame. As we see on a 4-hour time frame, we see a sideway in a triangular frame, right? By forming a new high before pulling back, and then start forming a bearish price action and then dump, right? And after 2 candles dump, a new bullish price action was formed and also complete. And right now the chart is going to a sideway, right? By pushing up, wasn't able to form a new high by breaking resistance and then forming a new high, and then start pushing up, right? Start pushing down to take out buy side volume. So this thing in the chart, or this thing that the chart is telling us, that the price action is mainly on the buy side, right? The price action is mainly on the buy side, but we do not know right now, is it going to dump further to take out more buy side volume, right? To take out more buyers or buy side liquidity or not, right? So right now, are we going to buy on the news? Nope. Are we going to sell on the news? Nope. You're not going to be entering any trade on the news. Because why? Because you should be entering a trade on this dump over here, right? If not, you're not going to be entering any trade, because entering a trade right now means your order would be at the middle of the triangular frame, right? Your order would be at the middle of this triangular frame or triangle, which means you would have incur unnecessary risk. So right now you need to wait for the chart to either break, right? Break below or break above, or the chart may break below just enough to not attack support, and then you can buy by placing a buy limit either at this wick over here, and then wait for the chart to dump and then pull back and then start expanding above, right? Because the initial trend on the higher time frame was bearish, it was bullish, right? So we see that in the initial trend on the higher time frame was bullish. So since the higher time frames price action or trend was bullish, we trust that the price is going to be bullish. But is it really going to be bullish, right? The thing is it really going to be bullish in about 4 minutes, in about 4 more minutes? Because why? Because when the chart was expanding above, it expand, leaving quite a number of fair value gaps, right? Leaving quite a big fair value gap, which means the next candle, right, or this candle over here may pull back and dump on the non-farm payrolls news to what? To fill this gap over here, because this is an unfilled gap, right? So this gap may be used by the non-farm payrolls to be filled before forming a bullish price action and then start expanding above once more. So right now, are we going to buy? Nope, because we do not know if the chart is going to dump or not, right? Is it going to dump to fill this gap? Is it going to dump to fill this gap? We do not know, right? So if we do not know, we're not going to be entering any trade. We're going to be entering a trade at what? Past support, past week, forming a new low, right? Forming a new low is where we're going to be buying, right? And then we're going to be waiting if the chart, or if the price is going to start pulling back, or if the chart is going to start forming a bullish price action around here. So my buy limits would be at around here, waiting for the chart to dump and then give me a buy position on its own accord, right? On its own accord. Or is it going to dump further down to around here and give me a better position before it start pulling back, or before it start forming a new bullish price action and then start attacking resistance, right? So all we need to do is we wait for a dump and we buy, and then wait for a change of character, right? A change of trend, a change of structure. If we are waiting for a change of structure, we're going to be waiting with the best position that the chart could offer us, right? We're not going to be waiting with the worst position that we have on our hand right now, because we do not know if it is going against us or is it going to expand above, right? If you're holding a buy position right now and the chart start expanding above, good for you. But if not, if it is looking to clear off all of this gap over here, if it is looking to fill all of this gap over here, it is gonna dump, either by dumping to about 4655 plus, right? Or is it going to dump further down at about 4613? If it is going to dump all the way down, why enter a position at the worst possible spot rather than wait for the best possible spot to enter a position? Correct? So right now there is about 1 minute, nope, not 1 minute. There's about a few tens of seconds for you to decide if you're going to be closing your position, but actually it may be too late to be closing your position, because sometimes nearing the news is where position couldn't be closed or open, right? So now all you need to do is wait for the chart to dump and then buy, or either wait for the chart to expand above, break resistance, and after breaking resistance, we will buy at the next candle retest. Okay, so all we need to do is we wait for what is happening on the chart. We wait for what? We wait for price action. We wait for the bar action between every single candle. We read between every single candle. Right now it's at a 30 minutes. The numbers is going to be released right now, right? So we are waiting for this chart to show us what it is going to do, right? A dump below now, as you can see, a dump below now, right? So what is it going to do? It has dumped a little bit, right? A dump a little bit. It may be a manipulation to take out stop loss before pulling back and then start expanding above, right? Okay, so we see a manipulation to take out stop loss, right? Because people buying would have placed their stop loss at around below the support, and once enough stop loss is being swept, or enough buy side volume or buy side liquidity is being taken out, the chart will then start expanding above, right? Actually, in truth, news are also a tool of the big money. News are also a tool of the institution, right? Because why? Because most of the time they predict the news before it is even being released, right? Because they may have insider information, insider tips, so they may be placing their limits, they may be placing their position way before you, right? They know what the chart is trying to do, they know what the chart is going to do, they know that the chart is going to take out buy side volume, so they are going to be shorting the price, they're going to be shorting the market, and then they'll be buying the dip, right? The big money they do not know the whole thing, but they do understand price movement and price psychology. So if they know that the chart is going to take out buy side volume, buy side liquidity, you're going to be shorting the price with big orders, right? And after shorting the price, they are going to be buying the dip, correct? So they're not buying actual gold, but they're placing their position by buying the dip, averaging down with the big money that they have. And even if the chart is going to dump further down, they would have enough capital or funds to be averaging, instead of you guys opening a big lot at the start and doesn't have enough funds to be averaging your position, right? That is the reason why you all have been going into liquidation non-stop, right? So when we know that we are going to be going to liquidation based on the chart taking out buy side and sell side volume, we shouldn't be over trading at the start. We shouldn't be opening big lots at the start, right? We need to be managing our position based on the risk that we are willing to risk, right? So we do not risk more than expected, more than necessary. We risk based on understanding, we risk based on where we can be expected to manage our position, where we can be expected to solve our drawdown, and not let the drawdown affect our portfolio any further, right? So everything you do is based on risk management, based on money management, based on understanding the chart and where is it going to be expanding to, where is it going to be dumping to, and where is it going to start taking out buy side and sell side volume, right? So based on all of this, we can understand that manipulation is a necessary thing in the chart. It is always going to be happening, right? It is compulsory. It can't be taken out because why? If there are no manipulation, who is earning all the money? If there are no manipulation, who is giving out all those money, right? Money can't be printed out of thin air. Money is earned by someone giving you, right? It's lost by you giving someone the money. And the market is the same thing. You earn by taking money from others, or you lose money by giving money to others who are winning, right? So this is a zero-sum game. You either win or you either lose, okay? So right now, be sure to try and understand the chart more than you should, more than you have been copying others' strategy, others' theory, and then just following them blindly. You should be able to understand the chart much better than you should, and then trade based on all of this understanding, right? Trade based on what the chart is telling you, not trade based on your emotion or what you want the chart to do, okay? So for today, that is all I'm going to be here for. So be careful, never risk more than necessary, always protect your portfolio and never let any harm come to your portfolio, okay? So for today, that's all I'm going to be here for, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. See ya.